So Oleksandr Usyk is the WBO mandatory challenger to Andy Ruiz Jr. or Anthony Joshua after the rematch. So whoever's the winner, the mandatory for the WBO belt will be Oleksandr Usyk. So he's got this position because he's the super champion. So that title basically means that he's the WBO champion from the cruiserweight. So as a result, the WBO has allowed him to jump Dillian White in the queue to be the mandatory for the WBO belt. So we haven't seen Usyk yet fight in the professional ranks in the heavyweight division, so we don't really know how he would cope fighting Andy Ruiz Jr. Or Anthony Joshua at in the professional level. One person that he's fought that is of note in the amateurs though was Joe Joyce. He fought Joe Joyce in the amateurs. Yeah, Joe Joyce here on just on the left hand side here. He's got the fresh trim. They both look kind of different, but it's an old day sake. So Joe Joyce said in this article, he said that we had a close fight. His skill set is really amazing, like Vasyl Lomachenko's. His punches didn't bother me, but he was light because he was lighter. But he was so crisp and sharp with his head movement. It's really hard to even lay a glove on him. So Usyk, in my opinion, when it comes to fighting the smaller heavyweights like the Takams, the Parkers, maybe the Povetkins, I think he has a good shot at beating those guys. But the question that everybody seems to be asking is, can Oleksandr Usyk take on and legitimately take down the big heavyweights? I'll call them the 6'6" and above guys. That's the Joshuas, the Deontay Wilders, and the Tyson Furies. Can he defeat those guys? Can he use, just like Joe Joyce said, can he use the head movement that Joe Joyce had problem with to be able to defeat the big three? And not excluded Andy Ruiz, I'm just looking at the big heavyweights. So first of all, can he actually take down Deontay Wilder? That's the question. Deontay Wilder is not known for being a 12 round decision kind of fighter. He's known for the devastating knockouts. That is, as you can see here on this the box rec profile, 95% KO ratio, devastating knockout on Dominic Brazil, cleaned his clock out, knocked him out. So the question that I have is, if Deontay Wilder lands a shot like he landed on Dominic Brazil on Usyk, because it only takes one right hand in 12 rounds. If he lands a right hand like that on Usyk, I think Usyk is going to be touching the canvas, in my opinion. I don't know. I don't think Usyk can take Wilder's power. After watching the Usyk Bellew fight, obviously Bellew got knocked out by Usyk, but some of the shots I saw Bellew landing on Usyk, I was thinking, if Deontay Wilder landed some of those shots, I think that fight would be over. I don't think that fight will be going 12 rounds under no circumstances. So I think Wilder's a dangerous man for Usyk, but at the same time, I think Usyk's elusiveness with his head movement and his quick feet might be cause Wilder a problem in terms of how quickly he'll be able to land the right hand. And also, I don't think Usyk has enough power in response. I don't think enough has enough power to keep Wilder at bay. I don't think he's got the power the power like a Joshua or the power of like an Ortiz to keep Wilder at bay. Because you saw how Wilder in the Tyson Fury fight was reckless throwing right hands. One of the reasons for that is because he wanted to knock him out, and another reason is because I don't think he was really afraid of the firepower coming from Tyson Fury in return. Because Tyson Fury is not known for being a puncher, so I just see within 12 rounds, I just believe that Usyk is going to get clipped with a right hand, and I don't think Wilder's going to let him off the hook. Next fighter, Anthony Joshua. Now, Anthony Joshua had a problem with Ruiz's fast hands. Uh, Usyk is known for having good hands, having accurate punches, just like Ruiz. Similarly, Ruiz is not known for wasting too many punches. Punches tend to be quite accurate. Usyk's punches tend to be quite accurate, so I think that could be Usyk could be a problem for Anthony Joshua. I think I still want to see the how effective Usyk's power is at heavyweight. That's why I really wanted to see the Takam fight. But I think the foot movement of Usyk, the hand speed of Usyk, I think it will be a problem because Josh was quite robotic, quite stiff, as people would say. So I think it might be a problem for Anthony Joshua. Well, I want to know how he can Usyk take Joshua's power though? That's another thing that we need to look at. I don't know if Usyk can take Joshua's power. I don't know whether he'll be able to cope in the later rounds where sometimes Joshua finds a second win, but Joshua wasn't able to really find a second win against Andy Ruiz, and if and Usyk, who's got much better movement than Andy Ruiz, has got similarly accurate hands, not too fast but decent enough. I think Usyk can cause Joshua some problems. Only question is on this fight is whether Joshua can land on Usyk because Usyk's got good head movement. Will he be able to land clean, and would he be able to go the distance with him and not get tired and be able to take him out in later rounds? Because I don't think Joshua's going to be too looking to take, because of Usyk's pedigree, I don't think he'll be too eager to try and see if he can get him out of there. Question is, can Joshua go the later rounds, be able to take on Usyk and potentially knock him out in the later rounds? So Usyk versus Tyson Fury, the Gypsy King. What happens here? So as we saw with Deontay Wilder versus Tyson Fury, we saw Tyson Fury outboxing Wilder for a lot of the fight. A few close rounds here and there, but for a lot of the fight, Wilder wasn't able to really land clean. So, but he managed to drop him around 9 or drop him around 12. Now, does happen thanks to Wilder's power. So Wilder's power was his get out of jail card in that fight. Now, my question is, what would Usyk's get out of jail card be if he's not able to land substantially on Tyson Fury? That's my question. I don't know how Tyson Fury would respond to Usyk's shots. How much power that what can Usyk land on Tyson Fury that's going to cause Tyson Fury serious problems? Because Usyk tends to throw punches in bunches accurately. So would Tyson Fury allow him to throw punches in bunches like that? Would his elusiveness cancel out Usyk's style? Usyk's known for throwing punches quite accurately. With Tyson Fury, it's the most difficult fighter to say you're going to throw 2 or 3 shots accurately. You might be able to land 1 shot or 2 shots. He's 6'9", he's going to be out of the way. He's a big guy, can keep Usyk at bay with the jab. If Usyk gets inside, he could use his elusiveness, use his defensive skills to keep himself at bay from Usyk's shots. I think it would be difficult for Usyk to land substantially on Tyson Fury, and not having that devastating concussive power, he would need to make his shots count when he lands, and without having that devastating power, I don't know if he'll be able to make his shots that actually land count against Tyson Fury. So Usyk's known for good head movement and good feet. Tyson Fury is known for being the master of good feet and good head movement. So it'll be an interesting clash of styles, but I just don't think that Usyk has the power to get Tyson Fury's full respect as much as Deontay Wilder. So I'm not really sure how Usyk will be able to potentially stop Tyson Fury, unless Tyson Fury somehow begins to tire, and then Usyk's be able to land a few more shots in bunches. But I think it might be a close fight. I reckon in 12 rounds. Not sure if Usyk will be able to knock Tyson Fury out, but potentially 12 rounds. But it remains to be seen. It's boxing, anything can happen. It's the shots that you don't see that can knock you out clean. So you never know. Usyk could probably beat Tyson Fury, but maybe Tyson Fury will just do what he normally does and get his 12 rounds decision. But it remains to be seen, man. Future fights, heavyweight division's looking big, it's looking heavy. We wait and see what the kind of fights that's gonna happen. Wait to see the Usyk Fury fight, potential Usyk Joshua fight, potential Usyk Deontay Wilder fight, and we wait to see what the future holds for the heavyweight division, man. Peace out, guys. Cool.